Hello everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be going over what I see in the Australian dollar right now because I see some signals, and I kind of want to go over the strategy that I'm personally doing. When I trade Forex here, it is more a long-term, it's more of a part-time gig because, I just look for the signal, but the signal happens like once or twice a month. So once you find that signal, you have to write it out. The whole goal of my strategy here, is to write it out, and it's really simple, and it can really compound really fast if you follow these strategies. But when you first get started doing this, you don't. If you're doing it with real money, you want to start at a low balance. You want to start potentially 1 cent or even 10 cents, and then you, as you slowly over time get more gains, you'll increase it to 1 cent to 10 cent to a higher lot size. But that's kind of what you want to do. These are at least a 10 to 15 day wait on your trade on each one of them. So it's a long-term trade. It's why I say I do this very part-time, because I only have to see the signal once or twice a month, and then I just let it ride. So anyway, I'm going to show you the formula and show you how to be pretty effective in it, and it could really compound really quick. Okay, so this strategy is really easy to understand, and like I said, it only takes like 5 minutes to understand. Worst thing you want to do, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you want to make sure you get the 3S MMA indicator here, and set it to 5 and 8. And I use this. If you go here to your indicators, it's just the it's the 3 smooth moving averages. So you just change it to 5 and 8, and you don't really need the third one, but I just do it so there's less clutter on the screen. But what you want to do with Forex, now, you can do this for the Australian dollar, but I've noticed all the other Forex pairs they're a lot faster, especially Japan. So I'll probably I'll do it on the demo account and see Japan and how fast it goes. But right now, because Japan is really, really fast, so you don't make sure you have enough in your balance, because that thing, it's going to fluctuate very, very, very fast. So anyway, what I do is I focus on the Australian dollar, because the flow is kind of, it's fast, but it's not as fast as the others, and it's kind of it's like the flow of the Australian dollar. So, but what I want to teach you guys is this takes really 5 minutes to learn, and you can really start compounding fast. So you don't use your moving averages to find the signals. I mean, you can if you want. If you remove the candles here, you could actually get in right here where they cross. You can cross right here, and now I'm doing this on the day, so it crosses right here and here. If you want to do it that way, but there's a better way, and you could potentially find longer, more profitable trades if you do it on the RSI. Now, look at it on the day. You look at it on the day. That's why I said this is a very part-time strategy. You have to wait for it to cross on the RSI. So that point would be right here, and right here. So right here for the Australian dollar. Now, I got in kind of late. I actually have an active trade going on right now. If you look at the RSI, I didn't get in here. I got in here. So I'm hoping that it goes down a little bit more. But what you want to do is you basically want to come in right when it's crossing on the RSI. On the day. Do not do this on the smaller time frames. You do this on the day. So real quickly, we're going to be checking previous times, and when you do this, it is going to fluctuate up and down, up and down. So you do not you do not want to start with a high balance. You do not want to do your whole balance, but I don't think the brokers are going to allow that. You need to start at small numbers in the beginning and scale your way, get some gains, and then after you've got some gains and add it to your balance, you can slowly build up your lot size. So let's just say, for this video, I'm only going to say if you did a dollar lot size, but you would have to have a pretty big balance to do a dollar lot size. But I'm only going to use this as an example. Do not start off with a dollar. Start off with smaller numbers. Cents. Start off in the cents. So we're going to look at the RSI, and the RSI crossed previously right here. So if you came in at this point, now remember, it is going to fluctuate up and down, up and down. That's why you start at a small number. But if you started right here and you rode this out for 16 days. So you rode it out for 16 days. You got a 3,768 pip in 16 days. Now, if you did do a dollar lot size, that would be $3,768 in 16 days. I know everybody wants to get to that dollar, but you got to start small in the beginning. You got to build your balance up first. Start small, start in the cents. So if we look here and we look at the other previous numbers, it crosses right here on the RSI. So if we rode this one out and did a sell, and we rode it down to here, this is 14 days. So this is about 14 days wait on each one. So you might find the signal twice a month. You might be twice a month that you can find the signal. The 14 days here, you have a 2,350 pip move, which means if you did do the dollar, you would have made $2,350 in 14 days. So let's look again, and there's going to be big ones and there's going to be small ones. You have to know when to get out. We see it crossing right here. This would be a buy zone, and you just ride it out till here. This one was a 1,519 pip move in 8 days. Now, take note right now, look at the RSI during this time. You see that it is the moving average of the RSI is in the middle at this point. So there's going to be a lot of sideways action. I personally wouldn't do any trades when it's doing a lot more of the sideways. I wait for the yellow line on the RSI to either be up here at the top or down here at the bottom, because this is a lot of sideways action right here. So if you wait for it to dip down to the bottom here more, you'll get better results. But if it's hanging around the middle there, I don't do any trades. You got to wait on that. So let's look for a moment when it's not in the center there. So we have right here's when it crosses. So let's ride that one out right here, and we just ride this out till about here. This is right before it starts going sideways. This is a 1,520 move in 22 days. So if you did a dollar lot size, you would have made a $1,520 right there. And then let's look for, now I see it crosses right up here. So let's ride that one out. I think you guys get the general idea of how profitable this can be. Do this a couple more times. So it crosses right here. So you would ride this out all the way. I'm not going to go all the way, but this is, well, actually, yeah, I want to do all the way because this is going to be a big number. Okay. So you ride it out from here is when it crosses. And you ride this out all the way down here. That is a $4,000, not 4,000, but it's a 4,000 pip move right there. If you did a dollar lot size, you would have $4,000 in a little over a month. So that's 4111. You see, 4111. If you did that at 10 cents, you'd made $400. You know, I know everybody wants to do it at the dollar, but you got to slowly build up your balance to get there. Let's just do this. I'll do this a couple more times. Right here it crosses, so we come in and ride it out till up here. Now what you want to do also when you're checking the RSI is you want to make sure that the moving averages are going in the same direction that the RSI is going. And this is another 4,000 pip move in 30 days. So that if you did a dollar lot size, that would be about $4,000. A couple more times. Now this is kind of, let's see. Yeah, this is up, down, up, down. Okay, so let's just do this one right here. So it crosses right here, and we ride it out till the top here. This is almost it's 4,868 pip move. So if you had a $1 lot size, you would have made 4,868. So it's not a guarantee that it's gonna always do that. You may find moments where it goes up and down, but for the most part, it's very, very profitable doing it on the day. You may find the signal maybe twice a month. That's why I said this is a very part-time strategy, but you want to keep in mind that when you're first starting out, you want to start with low lot size numbers. You don't want to do it at a dollar. I mean, once you get a brokerage account on a Forex, they're not going to allow you to do it at a dollar. Your balance has to be pretty big for it to do it at a dollar. But you know, it's a pretty good way. Even if you did it at 10 cents, you'd still make a good maybe $400 to $500 a month doing it this way if you start at like 10 cents. But anyway, it's a very profitable strategy in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not responsible for any profit loss. If you guys want to, I would suggest opening you can go to MetaTrader and you can do a demo account and test the waters real quick doing this strategy. That way you're not doing real money, and get comfortable with it. And if you see good results, then you can do it for a real account. But you know, I would practice with a demo account first, and definitely do it for the Australian dollar. But if you do any of the other ones, I've noticed they're a lot faster than the Australian dollar. So the Australian dollar is a little bit more mellow when it comes to it, but everything else moves a lot faster. So you got to prepare if you want to do the other ones. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.